No, I
Howdy, howdy. It says it real loud, the recording in progress.
don't.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here. We are doing prizes throughout the live.
The evening.
Thank you.
This is Sarah.
I'm
She's
tired.
struggling. Yeah. And Joe, I'm her husband, for those of you who don't know. Uh, we're here helping our friend Jesse out get this thing launched tonight. It's the second time we're doing one for TeenStrike, so woohoo, we got to do this again.
Mhm.
Uh, even though it's been almost a year, it's crazy.
Yeah, it has been.
But but yeah, so we're Sarah's been adding your names to a Wheel of Destiny as you've been coming in, and Jesse's got some sticker packs that he's going to be giving out tonight. We're going to be doing just some random drawings throughout the night, and then at the end we're going to do one last big drawing for like a
Yeah.
special pack that he has.
Yep. Giant special sticker.
Yeah, and then we'll get this thing launched. So yeah, we got a good group in here tonight. We got 8 people, so we got like 7 packs to give away. Exactly, Brian. Yeah, Wheel of Destiny, turn.
Destiny.
Um, so go ahead with your itinerary, dear, and then we'll bring the Kickstarter up here in a second.
Oh, well, Jesse's gonna introduce the comic and the issues first.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to have the Kickstarter up already for that, so that people can have a
Yeah,
read.
let's yeah, go ahead and bring that up and go ahead and share the screen while I talk here. Thank you everyone for coming out. I know Sunday evenings are not always super easy for a lot of people. But it's super easy for others. Um Either way, yeah. So last year we launched Teen Strike 1 and 2, which was the intro to the whole thing to kind of kick everything off. That went really well. A lot of positive vibes coming off of that, and we also got some pretty decent reviews. I sent it out to get reviewed by a couple people, so um, we got that going. So yeah, so it's a year later. I've actually we here are the 2 issues here. Teen Strike 3 right here and Teen Strike 4. Um, I actually had this one done fall of last year and this one early this year. Just to let you know at the pace that we're going, we decided to hold off on having this Kickstarter until now. Initially, we were shooting for something either late last year or early this year for Teen Strike 3, but we found it that it would be easier to just kind of combine 2 issues at a time because there is going to be 8 issues total for the entire thing, and we were thinking about what that would be like doing 7 Kickstarters. So we said, no, you know what? Let's just double them up. So every Kickstarter going forward, it'll be for 2 issues. Um,
Yeah, I remembered he actually liked his friend Joe and didn't want to kill me with that many Kickstarters.
yeah, this year we're doing a lot of Kickstarters between Joe, Roy, and I. I
Mhm.
think we're going to be having 2, 3, 4 Kickstarters this year
Yeah.
for different books. I might have another one coming later, which could be something that I could talk about.
Oh, meeting
Uh,
over. Never mind.
um, that would be something that I could talk about later. Um, but thank you for being here. Like I said, we're going to be doing the same thing, all the same price points as last time. The good thing was that the first 2 issues, since they were a combined double issue, that was about 60 pages, and these two combined are 64 pages. So at the end of the day, everything's the same. It's the same price as everything. We don't have to worry about anything new on that. But after these two, before I got 5 and 6 will be coming into fall, and then 7 and 8 will be about this time next year, and that completes the entire story arc for at least the very first part of Teen Strike. And then I'm going to look at combining everything and making just really one awesome pack that's going to have a ton of never before seen artwork that Roy and I did back in high school. We're gonna have scripts that we wrote, and even like Jerry wrote one of the scripts that I still have. We'll be publishing all that. There's gonna be a lot of goodies that thing's gonna have. That's gonna be an amazing collection to look forward to. And through these Kickstarters, that's really helping build all of this.
Oh,
Um,
boy.
Mhm.
If the awesome pack's coming there, well, we get it now because the awesomeness happens now. It's not later. Now we're gonna do it now, not now, not
Well, I
later.
mean, I would argue that the awesomeness already is happening now,
Yeah.
right?
We can't
But
get to that awesomeness unless we do this now. It's baby steps, Brian. Got to make those
one of the
first downs.
one of the cool things that Kickstarter now lets you do is it now lets you generate codes, unique codes for people. So one of the things that I actually was planning on doing is the people that are supporting this along the way, I'm planning on doing a massive discount code at the end, and giving you guys like a massive discount on that thing because there's a lot of people that online that don't necessarily back Kickstarters until they're completely done, and then there's like comic book shops and everything that buy the completed sets. So at the very end of it all, it's always good to always put it all together. I'm actually writing some extra story in there, and I'm going to insert extra story into all of this. Um, we're doing a lot of promotional art. There's going to be a ton of stickers. Has going to have an art book. It's going to have a script book. It's going to have all the entire thing all put together. I'm looking at binding it all in a way so they all look like high school textbooks and notebooks. And then it's going to have a slip case that's going to be like a Trapper Keeper. I'm going to try and do the proper Trapper Keeper uh, thing. So it's going to be a pretty cool thing. And I'm also doing a soundtrack for the whole thing too. That's going to be available. I found these awesome cassette tapes that have USBs that flip out and everything like that. So I have a soundtrack. It's gonna be a massive thing. And so for the people that are through the whole thing, I'm planning on doing that whole discount for them and
Speaking of
sharing everything.
soundtrack,
Oh yeah, so this is as long as you got the music and play off of that because sometimes Zoom won't play it. But
oh,
Let me make sure that the audio is shared.
yeah, so let me give you a look before we play that.
yeah.
So TeenStrike 1 and 2 was kind of like the intro to the whole thing, right? You get to learn, the team and how they work together and everything like that. The issues 3 and 4 pick up right after that. So there's two things that happen. In issue 3, we get to meet the love interest here. Uh, well, actually, this is part. In issue 3, we get to meet the love interest. That's going to be, throughout this whole thing. As I've always said, this is technically a superhero book, but it also has a lot to do with personal stories and what it means to be a kid growing up in South Texas and all that, and just being a kid in general, honestly. And so a lot of this comes with the first love stuff. So a lot of angst, a lot of drama and all this stuff, comes out here. And it also follows the teens on like a normal weekend, kind of just learning their social dynamic. And then on the other one too, we pick up right after issue 3 with issue 4, where they are in band. And I know a lot of people in here were in band growing up. And so we always had this question of like, man, can you imagine if we were in band and we got called out on a mission, like what would that be like? And so we go into that dynamic here. What happens when the team is split in half and only half can actually go because like one of the team members has to play a solo, right, at the halftime show and stuff, and he can't get out of it. So what happens when the team is split in half, and how does that affect the team dynamic going forward? And this is just builds attention up to issue 5, which is the big homecoming issue, and that's where the main story, that's where the main antagonist for the first 8 issues comes into play is in the homecoming issue, which is my favorite issue so far. I love that issue. Um, it's just it's all coming together, and I'm real proud of this book and the team that we put together to do this. We're firing on all cylinders. Issue 5 is almost, it's like 98% done. It's just waiting on the last couple pages for lettering. And then issue 6, we've already started that. We're about halfway through all the pencils, and I already started storyboarding issue 7. Um, it's a machine and it's not stopping. This is all going to come out here. So
Mhm.
so yeah, so again, we're gonna be meeting Trisha, which is Jesse's first girlfriend here, uh, based on my actual first girlfriend, um, and a lot of stuff
You
that
you have
actually
a
happened
skateboard
with
cover of
us.
her handy?
Me?
I didn't know if you had all the covers there.
They're a little off camera, but I have the sticker here so you can see her here.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah, Trisha was a skater girl when I met her. and she kind of like she was very important in my life. Really kind of set me on my path and kind of introduced me to a different type of person that I had never really met before in the past. And that's just kind of what got started. We're still friends to this day. We still talk to this day, 25 years, 24 years later, and we're still, in and out of each other's lives, talking and laughing and just enjoying seeing each other grow and prosper. And that's a good, healthy way of handling all this. So
Mhm.
yeah, so for this, as I mentioned before, there's a soundtrack that we're kind of working on, myself and my composer and some other stuff here and there. And so I decided to make a lyric video of the song that I made for the introduction of Trisha, which you guys will be seeing this all over social media. We'll be posting it and everything. But if Joe wants to play it, he can go to play it.
God,
See,
with that introduction, you
yeah,
gotta play it now.
yeah, that's saying. And then we'll do our first
Okay.
wheel spin right after the video.
And I'm pretty sure that I successfully shared the sound, but just let me know in the chat box
We
if for
also
some reason.
we
Yeah.
also don't have to play the whole thing either. It's up to you guys.
Okay.
That's true. We could probably do like
We can
half
do
or
about
something.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Come.
Let's go! Fire rolling down the street so bold. Her orange hair like fire can't be controlled. She moves like a dream that can't be outdone. Got my heart racing faster than the sun. She doesn't know how beautiful she can be. Her laugh's a melody that's smiling at me. Everything she does is pure magic and bright. Can't help but wonder if she sees me in her light. Blinded by her sight every time she's near. Is it just a dream or is my vision clear? She's the one who makes my world stand still. Skater girl on fire with an iron will. Every trick she pulls.
Is that a good stopping point?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. They get the idea.
Yeah.
It just goes on and on and on.
Yeah. I mean, skater girl, she doesn't just go out for a few minutes. She's like there all afternoon. So,
So yeah, so what's next on this? You
Oh,
guys
we're
want
gonna
to
do a
spin a
wheel.
wheel?
Yeah.
I'm already on it here. We're gonna do the Wheel of Destiny. The Wheel of Destiny for our first sticker pack winner today. Yeah, let's give it a try and see what.
You probably should
Please
give it a
enjoy
try.
the picture in the middle of the
Oh,
wheel.
yeah. Watch Jesse spin around and around.
There you go.
Oh.
Over fire heart.
Yeah, send them the link.
All
Now,
right.
I'll send you the link.
So,
There will be a way for you to get your name back on later on for the big sticker pack, just so you know.
yeah,
The
the link that we'll be sending out just asks for your address, and then I'll be dropping some stickers for you in the mail probably next week.
All right. I just sent it.
Are you already
to Matt.
sending it? Okay. All right, that works.
Sweet. What's next? Are we done?
Yeah. All right. No, that's it. All of it.
No. Yeah, let's go back to the Kickstarter.
Yeah, you got to take us through the actual Kickstarter and explain how you want people to give you money.
Sweet. Okay. I mean, they don't have to give me any money. They're just here for the support. That's great.
That's it.
Yeah. So we're doing a 30-day Kickstarter. This is just basically to help pay for the printing. That's about it. Like I said, all the books here are done, and this is like, it's ready to go. There's going to be no waiting on this. I don't have to wait until get it done. I don't have to wait to send it off to the printers. I don't have to do any of that. This is ready to go. The only thing that we wait for is we just wait for Kickstarter to drop the money in the account, and it's ready. And Joe, how long does that usually take?
About 3 weeks.
Yeah. So that gives me time to get everything on the easy ship all set up. That gives me time to just pack everything, make sure all the packets are all done, and just make sure everything is correct, and to send it all out. So as you see here, the two main covers, cover A's are always contextual to the story within. So these are like the default covers. Can you scroll down a bit?
Yeah, we're gonna scroll down just a second. We're just making sure with the chat.
Oh,
Yeah, we had to fix it up here.
oh yeah. I
Okay,
don't
there we
even.
go.
Where's
All
the
right,
chat?
we're good. All right, so next, 64 pages. Roy by the river.
No,
Yeah, his plan. This is the plan, people.
yeah. This is a plan. Everything I do is planned out. I have my goals, right? So we're doing the second one here, and then as you can see, there's the homecoming. I already have the cover for all that and everything. That's when the story starts getting intense. Everything starts getting dialed up, and then of course you can see some of the pencil work that we're already doing for issue 6, and then you can see the storyboards are already coming for the new plans, and then the final fight and the epilogue are one issue, and it's an extra thick issue. I think it ranks in at about 50 pages. I'm probably going to extend it out a little bit more because there's a couple scenes in there that need to be worked out. So I'm going to extend it. So we scroll down, looking back, we had a very successful Kickstarter. You can see some of the images there. People that sent me their photos with their Kickstarter, which is or with their rewards is great. And you can see some of the quotes here and the scores that we're getting on all this. Basically, people are enjoying it because it feels like kids. It feels like an actual like kids talking, and you know they kind of get the sentimental meaning of all this. Each one of these also comes with a very wordy and lengthy, like I like to talk, intro. So, you know, when you first open the page, I have my intro page where I just kind of talk about, I talk about football memories and what it meant to me, being out there watching the football games and all that. And then, this one just talks about the weekend and talks about like how when I was young, I was really bored in the valley and I just always felt that there was nothing in the valley. But like trying to fit all the stuff that we would do on the weekends in one page, I just can't. And it takes foresight to really understand that, to understand that there was a lot to do down there. I had all these friends and everything who were great. And obviously in the previous Kickstarter, we got a project that we love, which is fantastic. It's one of those nice little rewards to get. So when we go through the book, I've already talked a bit about this. What happens this just kind of gives you the summary. You can see a piece of key art here, which is the one of the horizontal covers. So my books have 3 covers, vertical covers, and then they have a horizontal cover. There's the contextual cover that you guys already saw. There's the rainbow cover. There's the guest cover, and then there's the horizontal cover. So here you'll see like a nice large one here. We used to go to Gabriel's house and play in his pool because that was a lot of fun. He had one of these big Budweiser above ground pools, and there was just a lot of shenanigans that happened with that. And then go down to issue 4 again. This one's all about band, and so this is kind of here. You kind of see us in La Feria. This is each issue also has a valley centric cover as well. So there will be like a collection of all these South Texas covers that you can collect. But this is the La Feria one, and of course the Real Honda Bobcat marching band, which we were one of the prides of South Texas there for a long time, and still kind of are. They do really well marching out there. Just keep going. So of course we have our Jerry here. He's always going to be part of this, and I just want people to understand like the kind of dynamics that we had and how much fun. A little piece of trivia here is that Joe didn't go to high school with us, but he's in the TeenStrike book. I took my high school life and my college life, early college life, and mixed them up together. And Joe kind of serves as a proxy for me, the way he interacts with Jerry. And so that's been a lot of fun for me. Is I get to it's very therapeutic for me to handle this because I'm still not over this, but it's nice to be able to write through Joe's character and relive some of the conversations that Jerry and I used to have in high school, and like his love for Xena Warrior Princess. Here I call her Warrior Princess X, and just going back and forth about superheroes and Batman and stuff like that. It's just been so much fun. If you keep scrolling, you'll see some interior samples here, just kind of seeing like that's Jesse when he first goes and, well, he doesn't first talk to her, but he's been talking to her at the mall. He pretends to skate so he can go into the skate shop and talk to her, and she gives him a bunch of crap for that. She's like, oh, she calls him skater boy and stuff like that because she knows that he's faking it and that he just wants to talk to her. And so she finally has had enough and is like, hey, are you gonna talk to me or not, kind of thing. And that's just the way Trisha was. She was very fiery and she was very assertive, and she just, she made me her boyfriend when we first met. So that was kind of like how that worked out. And that's kind of what happens
All
here.
your friends back here laughing at
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, they're all laughing at me and stuff. So yeah, so here you can see Gabriel's backyard, and us having fun. And there's Gabriel's satellite dish because he had a big old satellite dish and everyone was in awe of that thing back then. You would get 60 channels or whatever, and we always thought that was a lot of fun. I'm doing this effect here to show like through a video camera because I have a lot of like video camera memories from that time, and so I tried to replicate the look of it, trying to be authentic to the time period of late 90s, early 2000s. So yeah, so I'm having a lot of fun giving quality art here, giving a quality experience. Keep going. And of course, there's going to be some action. Every issue is going to have some kind of action in there that happens. And this one, they fight a big robot while training and stuff like that. And we get to learn a little bit more about their training sessions and some team dynamics and stuff. So keep going down. So this next one is all about the band. It starts off, in La Feria. And so there's a lot of this whole, dynamics of being in a band, what it's like, remembering going up and ordering, nachos and stuff like that. And it's just, that's basically what this is. I don't really, there's that. And they have to go out to McAllen to fight some guys with some pretty powerful dudes with electricity. So there's going to be a lot of action in this one too. Um, and again, I do this thing where it's flashing back to the football game and then flashing to the action that's happening, and what's happening in the football game is contextual to what's happening in the actual mission. So like, oh, they fumble the ball, right? And that's when someone drops something, and it just kind of goes back and forth. And it's kind of showing you like having that carefree side when you're just like in high school, you don't have to really worry about anything. And then it's kind of an allegory for growing up where in real life you do have a lot to worry about. And so it kind of shows what happens to the people that stayed back at the football game versus the people that went on a mission. And then there's some dire consequences that happen here. And over here, it's like carefree and no one has any worries and stuff. So it's kind of metaphor, kind of allegory, like I said.
Um, before we go into the covers, did you want to do another drawing? Maybe we do two this time?
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's give away all my stickers.
You don't get to keep anything.
No stickers. And remember, the only way I'm going to be able to get these stickers for you guys is if you fill out that form that we send you.
Mhm.
Here we go. Small sticker pack number 2.
Oh, actually, I'll just give them to you when you come over.
All right, no, all right, Ashley, winner.
Let's go and do a second spin since it's already 9:30.
Unless this is some other Ashley Johnson. Very possible.
Well,
All right, let me do
the
another
one you know is going to get the stickers regardless. So.
Oh, we're going to do 2? Cool.
Yeah, just because
according to
the
Joe.
time's going by quick. It's already 9:30. Brian.
Okay.
See, Brian, if you had waited for the stuff to come out later, you wouldn't have got the sticker back.
Oh my gosh. Do you want to send Brian?
Awesome.
your phone?
Yeah,
We'll send it to you on Facebook.
On Facebook, Brian.
Maybe I'll buy another hoodie or something.
Yeah.
With the sticker stuffed in it somewhere.
Okay, so that is a different Ashley Johnson.
Oops.
Yeah, not unless you're dating my roommate. So.
All right, so you may continue.
Oh, yeah. What are we doing?
You see the cover.
Oh, the next part is my part. That's why.
Hey,
Oh.
Joe.
Oh no,
Joe,
you didn't get to finish this. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Joe, can you send Huffa the link?
Yeah.
She wants stickers.
Okay, go ahead. I think we got to go back to
Oh yeah, we gotta reshare. Okay, here we are.
So as you can see here, we're going to look at some of the covers, right? So what we're doing with this one, since it is 2 issues, there's four issues, like I had mentioned before, for each one. On the side, there's going to be a lot of $14 tiers, and then you just have to look and see which combination you want. So you'll see it's just a single physical, single physical. Those are the $14 ones, unless you want to do the other tiers or whatever. But if you just want 2 issues, just look at them here and then just match them on the tier list on the side. So here we go. Like issue 3, you can see we have cover A and B. A is the contextual one, right? They're fighting the robots, the action cover. B is the rainbow cover. We're gonna have rainbow covers for each one, lots of different colors. C is the guest cover that I drew. That's Trisha skateboarding. That's the Valley cover with the Harlingen Cardinals in the back. And then D is the horizontal cover of us just having fun in the pool. Issue 4, the contextual cover, of course, has got the team fighting the electric guys flying over McAllen. B is the rainbow cover that just has a lot of fun little moments with the teenagers, throughout. Um, C is the guest cover, which is Bianca, which that's a very special image to me. I printed it out, mounted it real nice, and gave it to Joe and Roy and them. Um, and that's a scene that's actually in the book at the very end. Very sentimental. D is of course the horizontal La Feria cover with the band. So there's those. So the rewards, right? We got digital rewards, of course, for some people who might be like, I know Sandeep is out in India. Maybe it's just a digital reward, that he wants to check out or whatever. Obviously, you got the very first one, $7, for the 2 issues. Great, fantastic. You get covers A's with that. The digital deluxe, gets you all the covers, and it's still issues 3 and 4. So then let's keep
Real
going.
quick,
These are all.
Beck
Mhm.
was asking if she's still able to get the second issue, which
Yeah, the first and second ones you can still get those. They're all part of the list here. We'll be catching up with those. So scroll down. It's all in this section here. So the physical tiers, $14, 2 issues. Indie comics, they don't cost like Marvel or DC comics, right? We don't print as many as them to be able to cut our price down. But if you do go around Kickstarter looking at other things, $7 an issue is really good price. Some people, I accidentally bought one this past weekend for $20, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize that was $20. Okay, so I'm still trying to give a deal and to everyone, and this is because this is my passion project. I have my money put away, and so I'm passing these deals on to you guys. And of course, choose your favorite combination. It'll be in there in the rewards, and I came up with every single combination. I and put them in. They're all in there.
I
Uh,
know, I saw
yeah,
that.
we're trying to find an easier way for that, but I didn't want to risk it, so I want to do it this way first. Uh-oh. And
Oh,
then so go down here a little bit. Hold on, real quick. The feedback loop here. All right, and obviously this is the same as the TeenStrike 1 and 2, where the all the covers. I think TeenStrike 1 and 2 was $49. I just rounded it up to 50. But even then, if you take 70, multiply, you'll get savings here by getting all the covers, right? So, there we go for that. And then catch up on the story, right? If you're here and you didn't back the first one, that's fine. That's not a problem. We all have different situations that we have to attend to. But I did have a digital catch up, which gives you issues 1 and 2, and then the other two as a PDF, right? So this is a PDF, digital PDF. It gives you the entire story. It'll be one single PDF. I don't like sending multiples out, so this will be one single PDF that you read from beginning to the end. And then the physical catch up is 25. And both of these save money too. I think the physical catch up is like $4 savings or whatever, but you get issues 1 and 2, which is that in one issue, and you get 3 and 4, and those are physical. Cover A. If you want the other covers, like just message me and we can work something out. But that's just kind of the only way I could stay sane is by just offering straight
Yeah.
across cover A. So then we have the really make me really angry one, which is buy everything because I'm gonna have to go find a big box for everything. But this is everything physical that we've done so far. This will always be part of the Kickstarters going forward, and it's just gonna get more and more expensive. It's basically like a new $50 every single one because I'm just adding more and more and more. So it's like by the end of it, you're gonna have it's a lot of math for me to do right now, but it's gonna be a bunch of comics. So, it's all there and you're gonna get all the digital stuff for free and all that. So obviously the team, right? Just keeping it simple, short and simple, right? That's me, right? I've been making video games for almost a quarter century now. Fran, he's our penciler, Sari is the letter. You got Joe and Sarah that help. Joe helped me write the story, and Sarah helps with editing. And Roy helped me with the story way back in the day, and we've done character designs for these all throughout. Um, all this business stuff down here just means, you're whatever. Joe can talk about this, whatever he wants, but
Okay.
but it's just,
Yeah, if you're tired,
No,
if you're tired, you know what? Let's do another drawing, and then
Yeah.
I'll go over the shipping after that. Let's do another.
Okay, that's
you,
Yeah.
you might have to, well, you
Okay.
don't have to add Hoffa. I'll give her stickers.
She makes the stickers. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, I lost my wheel names. Hold on a second. There we go. There we go.
Here comes the Wheel of Destiny once again.
Oh, Destiny.
Wheel of Destiny. Turn, turn, turn.
Sir.
Okay. Are we sending them to Fletcher? Actually, I'll be in Austin in a couple weeks. I'll just take them down to you.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
One
No
new-
more needed.
Yeah, go and do one.
And I
more.
go hang out with Patrick and them, talk some shop. So I'll let you know when I'm down there. I have to take some comics too to some people down there.
Remember that we
Sweet.
need to just give people the other way to earn entries after you finish the shipping thing.
Okay.
Just waiting for that
soon as I
sun.
finish- What?
I was just saying, I was just waiting for Sandeep because it's like, oh, I have to mail it all the way out to India. But I'll pack that. I'll pack it full of stickers.
save that for the grand prize.
Sarah was saying that after this, I can
Ruby.
we can do the one where they earn
Do I need to
extra.
send a link to Ruby?
Ruby, I got to send it out where? Southern California, I think. I think that's where that's going.
Oh, it's coming back and invading me again. My video keeps going off. I don't know why. Okay.
What's next? What's next?
Okay.
Oh, sorry, we're trying to get situated here. So
Sweet.
just real quick shipping. So like Jesse mentioned earlier, make him angry. Order that big $100 one. He's gonna have to find lots of big boxes. Everybody's probably gonna get misshapen boxes and stuff for that one. So,
I'll
but
make my own.
if you've never used Kickstarter before, you do have to fill out your surveys. So that's either going to pop up here when you log into Kickstarter, or be literally a big red banner at the top, and it'll say, Jesse Sosa is asking you to fill out this survey. You can do it there, and you also get the same notification in your email, and you've got to fill those out because that's what pops it up for Jesse to see your address and whatnot. And then if you're getting digital, it's so he can know which email to send it to you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like I do, I just send it to the email that you guys use to log into Kickstarter if you don't provide anything. So, and hope for the best.
Yeah, that
Uh,
stuff's important.
Yeah,
But you can always reach out to us, even if you guys are concerned or don't get any emails, or maybe you're afraid that spam blocked everything or whatever. You can just reach out to us to make sure, and we're very proactive about that. We believe in 100% completion rates on these things, and so we do our due diligence on this to really, really get out there and get the stuff to you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be getting our stuff from this printer in Florida called Kablam, and they're super fast. So I mean, we've been getting their stuff from them for almost a year now. Other than that, I mean, there's really nothing that we haven't prepped for, other than, something out of our control that would stop, any of this from being printed or getting to Jesse's
That's-
hands to start shipping. So
As well, if you guys don't use Kickstarter and don't plan on using Kickstarter, you just reach out to me and we'll just do it on the side. Or I also have a store as well online that once this goes live, I'll probably release the books towards the end as well for people to just order. And that's just normal. It takes normal payments like you do online or whatever. You just go to the store and you just say, I want this, this, and this. And then you just hit it and it messages me and I mail it out to you guys.
yeah, we always start with Kickstarter because obviously we've gotten me, Jesse, and Roy have kind of worked the last couple of years to get into the indie community, and this is one of the main places where they exist, and it's just about supporting each other and getting new eyes on this project and whatnot. And yeah, like Jesse said, having those fallback things like our own personal websites or just communicating with us. Right now,
Yeah.
you have listed here June of 2025. I mean, this Kickstarter will end mid-May, basically 2 days after Mother's Day we were looking at. So yeah, that's still plenty of time to print and get them shipped out by June. So Jesse's gonna spend his birthday shipping your book. So
Yep.
think about that.
So you gotta make me mad and order a lot of books.
Yeah. But
All
yeah,
right, let's.
that's pretty much it.
Well, no, you forgot about.
Well, go ahead. That's why you're here to keep us all in line, sir.
So if you would like to, we're gonna do after we make this go live in a little bit here, we're gonna wrap up with our the drawing for the big sticker pack. So if you would like to get your name on the wheel again, or an additional time on the wheel, to get into the big sticker pack drawing, then feel free to type in the chat box and ask a question to Jesse about the comic book, and we will relay questions to him and let him answer them.
He's not going to give spoilers though, so don't try.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe he will. I don't know. We'll just
there's
another hour and tell us the whole story.
yeah. I have the whole thing written.
I know you do.
It's a lot of stickers. There's a lot of stickers in here, whole bunch
Are we still able to
for the
see
mega pack.
or do we need to go back?
No, that's the chat, babe.
Oh, that's a good question. Will you ever do these in Spanish and English?
So right now, believe it or not, like I have talked about this, and so there's a plan to do a small print run of Spanish ones. And so like for instance, Dave, I just find it funny because Dave is the one that always speaks in Spanglish, and he's like, "Órale, vato, let's go," all this and that. And so when I translate to Spanish, he's gonna be like, "All right, dudes, let's go, vámonos," like I'm gonna flip his language around. But there's some characters in here that speak are going to be in the later issue, in issue 7, that speak only Spanish. And I've been trying to figure out, like, I mean, they're going to be speaking in Spanish and everything, and so I'm probably going to like put little translations somewhere in the book. But I also want it to be part of the experience, right? For people to kind of like, if they don't really necessarily understand Spanish, they can understand contextually what's happening. But yeah, I do. I'm planning on Portuguese as well, because the Latin American countries do like comic books a lot. They still love buying physical comics. So once I get everything done, yes, I'm gonna shoot at. I'm gonna make it a goal to try and at least have a full graphic novel translation all in Spanish. I'll probably be working with Jamaco Books down in Mexico for that.
And then Brian is asking, who's the musician making the music? I think you kind of briefly.
So with my studio, Dinosaur, we have a in-house composer that does a lot of music for me, and you'll be hearing some more of that. And so like it's a bit of everything kind of thing. I write the lyrics and all that stuff and kind of like point them in the right direction and everything, and then he takes all that, takes the cues and composes all that. But I have my own game studio. That's kind of what Dinosaur is. So it's Dinosaur Comics, Dinosaur Games, Dinosaur Toys right now. And eventually we're thinking about releasing an album as Dinosaur Music. I have some stuff that I was sharing with my sisters and all that a couple months ago of very, very Latino focused rock and roll. So I got to get it out to my cousins out in California and see if they can get it up on the radios or something. But yeah, that's
sister. She has a question. Will your sister ever become a character in the book?
yeah, probably eventually. That was actually a real question that I had going into this, because I needed to figure out like where I needed to focus on all these things. But the final battle of the whole story, all 3 story arcs, takes place in Houston. And so chances are that you and Bertha will be in there because and actually probably even Tito because that's right around that late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, it's not going to be a good thing that it takes place in Houston. It's
Yeah.
absolutely horrible. Um, the whole city is basically going to get destroyed and a lot of people are going to die, but it's I mean that's when you first open the book, that's essentially the first thing you see is Houston's burning.
Yeah, so when you
Um,
Thanksgiving this year, he's gonna be like, here, all of you draw straws. Why? Don't ask why, just draw straws.
yeah.
Oh, look, your
Uh,
wife's asking questions. Had any childhood adventures that you couldn't put into the comics? That's a good question. Keep it clean, please.
Uh, Becky, Bert's trying to get into the stream. Can you send her the link? Because she's asking in Facebook chat if it's still going. Maybe she can win some stickers. Um, but um, yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, there's a ton. And the thing is that you'll see a lot of that stuff in the scripts later. We wrote a lot of stories, and I've been planning on doing some additional story pages for this for contextual stuff. And depending on how I am financially as well, I was planning on doing little Thelma adventures where she's kind of like doing some other little things around. But yeah, there's plenty of stuff that we got in there. But for the most part, I touch base on all the touch points growing up, on everything that we have. Um, yeah, it's I'd really have to think. Like in this comic, I didn't make myself an artist because I just felt that that was Roy's thing, was an artist in the book, and it would cheapen it if my character was also an artist, even though I was an artist in high school. Trying to focus when you're creating these stories, you're trying to like focus and keep things. So like the mall, for instance, there's so many stories that happen at the mall, but I had to kind of like choose key moments, key little things about the mall to kind of shape that story experience, or else the whole book would be just at the mall, right? So I had to go in there and I had to cut a lot of stuff out. But you never know when that stuff's going to pop up again.
Yeah. What did, how did you want to add in the extra?
What do you mean? I put their name on there again.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
That's already done. Took care of it already because some of them had won the small
Oh,
pack, so
Okay.
put it on there
so
again.
What's up?
hold on, let me tell my sister. She just has to join to click the thing.
Kind of like that. Just
Oh,
click the
boy.
thing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because I
So
think
then
unless there's anything else,
you're gonna do the live next, and then I'm gonna do the final drawing.
well, he's gonna do the live. I'm not
Well,
gonna.
he's gonna do
Yeah.
the live.
Yeah.
I'm doing the
Well,
live. Is
somebody's
that what
gonna
it
do the
is?
live.
I don't even, how do I do that? Do I push it?
I mean, whenever you're ready, yeah.
No, what's next? What do we do next?
Sarah, what did you say?
I said we got to make it go live next, and then share the
So we're
link.
gonna
to
make it
everybody.
go live next, and then we're gonna do the drawing for the big sticker, so that way or the big sticker pack, so nobody leaves.
Let me see. I guess I just push this button. Let me see. Make sure all the green check. It would suck if there was not there were no green checks.
Kickstarter's all of a sudden like, nope, never mind, you're not approved anymore.
And then I
Yeah.
refresh it after, so you can grab the link and put it in the chat for everybody.
Oh, it's just TeenStrike.com.
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's gonna fix it. We learned that one with ours.
Okay.
Yeah. It's okay. It's up. Whatever.
Oh, I got emails that Jesse Sosa did something.
Oh boy.
It's open.
So we
Or
go.
we'll be
See.
spamming you guys for a month.
All right. Well, look, I've got my credit card out.
Oh no.
Well, who am I giving money to?
Let's see.
Is that sufficient? I just type teenstrike.com.
If
Oh,
it
there
works.
would be the
Yeah.
proper way with the www. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but does it work though?
I think you just have to copy it and paste it into your browser still.
Yeah, it worked.
It just
It worked
doesn't
on my
link on the
phone.
chat.
I'm just saying, like, there's no way to actually create a link here.
Yeah, I don't think you can make a clickable link in the Zoom chat. So unfortunately, people
Yeah.
will have to type it into their browser still.
Yeah, but I just tested it, Jesse. It works. It
Yeah,
fits
I
in
tested
great
it
with
on mine
Kickstarter.
too. That's cool. Like, yeah, let's just see what happens. Yeah, we got 30 days. Buy some for your mom. Mother's Day's coming up.
I know, literally, we're gonna Mother's Day special. It's literally in
Yeah.
2 days after Mother's Day.
Yeah, just take a look, make sure you're picking the right covers that you want. And even if you think you made a mistake, I can always help you out. We can always go in there and readjust stuff and all that.
Joel's trying to give you money.
I am.
I'll see if he's gonna be the first one or not. Joel's trying to be the first one.
People keep
He
interrupting.
wants those stickers.
Including the person who's running it. I understand I'm giving my money to a stranger. All right. There you go.
So we have to refresh this page here. Let's see. Let's see if it does it if I refresh this page here.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah,
might
$75
might-
stickers.
have a feeling that I was number 2. We'll find out.
We find out
Let's see.
later. It's okay. All
Let's see.
right. Oh, wait, Brian says he was first. He says, "Yep, I was."
Oh.
Brian beat you.
Let's get him a prize or something.
So, we want to go ahead and do the big
Yeah, let's
prize
go ahead and
winner
do the
now?
big sticker pack.
Okay. I'm gonna go share back over here.
This is the last spin.
It's the last.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian, again for that.
Oh, the number went up more. Yay! All right.
See, Brian, I can't do that because that's too dangerous to have my credit card saved in there. This
Alright.
is part of my own governing, like make
Super
me.
backer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe it.
But Matt says he was
Third.
third.
Yeah, I just posted I posted a link on Facebook. Again, if there isn't a way that you guys can support financially, just go and like and share, and that always helps a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything and everything is appreciated.
Oh, wait.
Oh, your sister's
Wait,
here.
time to do the last spin.
Oh, she made it at the very end.
Yeah.
All right, we'll add Bertha's name. She is here. Made it just in time to get her name on the wheel. All
I'll
right.
laugh if she wins the stickers.
Yeah, I don't think you should put her on the wheel.
No?
No?
I don't think so.
No?
'Cause-
Put her.
Oh, we can't get in the middle of this.
Why is Becky in there twice?
Oh, because she asked you a question to get her name on there again. She didn't
I
Oh,
don't need to be there.
There
was a
wasn't a
great
limit for that?
No.
Well, the limit was 2. Some people's name isn't there anymore because they won a sticker pack already.
Oh, okay.
I don't need to be there.
No, I
Cheating.
didn't put you there, Ralph.
You're not there.
I figured you would just print the stickers yourself if you wanted them.
Yes, I put glitter on them myself.
Okay. Oh, should I keep Bertha or delete her? What are we doing now, Jesse?
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess you
Okay,
can
so
leave her
then-
on there.
Okay.
Are you
Alright.
sharing that screen?
I thought it was. Can you guys see the wheel?
Can you see the wheel, Jesse?
I can.
Okay, then it's shared right then. Joel's trying to say I didn't share the screen over here. That's why. All right, here we go.
Hey, more money.
Oh, John.
Yeah, John left. I said John left earlier. Did he come back?
What was the question?
I don't know.
Well, I can
Hmm.
check. Let me see.
Roll it one more time.
One more time.
Yeah, I'll take John some stickers when I go to Austin.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not
he
here
left.
anymore. He left like right. He started talking. I don't know what to think about that.
Well, just to clarify, we didn't give extra spins for pledging. We gave extra spins for asking Jesse questions earlier. You
Mhm.
got an extra name if you asked a question.
Yeah, and Matt
wanna
actually
clarify.
got the first sticker pack or something. Yeah, or he got one of
Yeah, yeah, he did.
All right, I guess, well, let's wrap up the recording.
Make sure I didn't miss
Say,
anything real quick.
Oh, I'd say do it one more time.
oh, you got one more pack to give out?
No, I'm just saying, I'll give John some stickers, but he's not here. So
Oh,
let's
Yeah,
just,
so
gotcha.
he's
let's just,
therefore he's not eligible
I
for the
gotcha,
grand prize
gotcha,
because he's
gotcha.
not here.
All right. And Jesse, let's
Where he's Brian.
all right,
All right, here we go.
do this thing again. Round and round Jesse's head goes. Oh,
Oh my gosh!
yes,
Becky won more stickers. Cool.
yes,
No, she didn't win any originally, so.
Oh, she did it.
I finally won.
yes.
Awesome.
All
Okay.
right, sweet. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you. The number's still going up. Let's keep it going. We're gonna
Yeah,
go out and
thank
we're gonna
you.
share. I mean, we can go and stop the recording, but
Okay, let me do that real quick.
so everybody's watching the recording. Bye.
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 Thank you all so much. Thank you for coming by.
You think you gotta stop this shit?
I'm struggling. Sorry, just a second.
Yeah, don't forget to fill out that